This shirt is actually the shirt worn by Clyde Barrow of the Bonnie and Clyde fame. This was worn the day he was shot. Notice anything strange? No, I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Whiskey Pete's behind us. This place has a Western theme, yet it looks like a castle, and it's starting to rain. Look at that. It's a castle. Very weird. Strange thing about this guy, it's named after Whiskey Pete, a dude who used to own a gas station out here on the state line of California and Nevada, later turned to bootlegging, and then died. They later ran this monorail from here to that Buffalo Bills casino, and they ended up running into his body. So they dug him up and buried him into a cave somewhere out in back of this place. Weird. Welcome, my friends. Welcome to another Aimless Adventures vlog here on You to the Tube. You may be wondering why I started the vlog with the camera pointed at this ripped up old raggedy shirt. Well, that is the point of the vlog, which you may have actually noticed by the title before you clicked on it. This shirt is actually the shirt worn by Clyde Barrow of the Bonnie and Clyde fame. This was worn the day he was shot. You can see that it was cut across here and down both sleeves. That's when the coroner was taking the shirt off of him. It does contain some of the original blood still in there, even though it's faded, one of those two, or both. Kind of hard to see. We'll go around the other side. You can see a little bit of it there on the sleeve and on the shoulder here. And these are actually enter and exit locations for the bullets that actually did in fact hit him that day. And this actually happened on May 22nd, or I'm sorry, that was 23rd, May 23rd, 1934, outside of Acadia, Louisiana. And there's a good look at the shirt there. We may come back and check that out. Now, we're not only going to look at the shirt, we've got a whole bunch of cool stuff here to check out. But you can actually see, here's a little look at the funeral, and this was actually in Dallas, Texas. Now the day, sorry for the reflection of the camera there, it's probably a little better. That's actually at Clyde's funeral in Dallas. Quite a few people there. There's some of the cache of weapons they found on the vehicle that day in 1934. And then right here, this is the death certificate from the coroner there. And a couple of the other things here look like, I believe this is some of the arresting officers here. And then, of course, there's the vehicle that they were shot up in on display back in the day. Not quite sure. I think that's when they were kind of bringing it through town. Now in here we've got a couple of different things that are actually pretty cool. This is a handmade mirror, and it's believed that Clyde actually made that when he was in prison or jail, one or the other, or both. Anyway, also there's a belt here. It says that Clyde actually hand-tooled that belt during the height of his legendary run as an outlaw, most likely during one of his many brief stints in jail for either burglary or car theft. But pretty cool, actually. And here we've got a beaded necklace. Hopefully you're able to see that stuff. I'm trying to keep that camera still, but it's a little dark in here. Clyde made that necklace for his younger sister Marie when he was in prison. And then, so anyways, in case you're wondering what all that jingling is, we're inside of this Whiskey Pete's Casino here at state line near California and Nevada. There's that gentleman there is looking at his stuff. We'll get over there and take a look at more of that stuff. But I want to kind of give you a little look-see here. They've got a little film going right there. I don't want to get hit for copyright, so we're going to kind of get away from that real quick. There's some more artifacts here. But one of the things I wanted to show you, which is actually the focal point of everything that's here. Also got a penny machine over there. But the focal point would be this right here. The car they were killed in. Oh, that, my friends, right there. Sorry for the glare. See if we can get it closer. Kind of hard to see with all that glare, but you've got the Bonnie and Clyde car right there. Now, these are not actually garments worn by them. Clyde's wielding the double-barrel shotgun. And yes, this is the original, authentic Bonnie and Clyde car. Of course, the mannequin here posing as Bonnie is wielding the old Thompson submachine gun, aka the Thompson Chicago typewriter. And you can see here they've actually put on the front of that it is in fact the Bonnie and Clyde car. This thing has been around the block a time or five. It's had several different owners over the years. Each time they bring it around the country. I'm sure they made their money off it. It's been through many different locations. It's been in northern Nevada. It's been in the Midwest. Kind of traveled around. The original license plate's still on there. Let's see if we can get a better shot over here, the side of this.
Everybody walked up where he did all these people were within 200 yards of where they were standing, which is there it is.
Let's take a closer look at some of these bullet holes. You can see up there towards the top, actually bullet holes through the roof. And then quite a few down through. They said it was about 167, roughly. 167 rounds were fired, striking the vehicle. More than that were fired, but 167 hit. And approximately, with entry and exit wounds, about 50 rounds actually penetrated and or exited each. 50 each actually hit them, both Bonnie and Clyde. And you can see that this vehicle is absolutely riddled with bullets. Now, years ago, there used to be more of the windshield on here, but over time that's fallen apart, or maybe people have plucked it apart. They got plexiglass in the back of it right now, holding what's left of the real window in there. They got plastic over the seats now because I'd imagine time has not been too kind as it's traveled through both humid and arid climates. Some of the original glass still exists right there in the back. And on the other side there, we'll take a little look-see over there. Kind of take a peek around here. Now this, in fact, in here, we can actually get in without having these bars in the way. Give you a better look that way. A little clearer without the glass you got going on there and all the jingle jangle going on here in this casino. Now this, a few years back, used to actually be in another casino down here. It was a few years ago before I moved to the south, and was at another casino. You could actually walk up to it. At that point, you used to be able to walk up to it, but since then they kind of glassed it off and all that other stuff, because people probably picking stuff off of it, and you can get cut on that glass and get in all kind of lawsuit trouble. So that's a look at the old Bonnie and Clyde car. Tons of glare. I do apologize for that. The glass and the reflection of these casino lights makes it very hard to see and probably very hard to hear. Now, you may have noticed there's another car over there. Well, I think I'm going to save that one for another shorter vlog. That's not a Bonnie and Clyde car, but it does have a gang relation to the old Chicago mob days. So maybe we'll check it out. Look down below or up above or somewhere, and you'll probably find that vlog. I think I'm probably going to do that one while I'm here as well. Now let's see if we can take another look-see over here. I wanted to show you this earlier. Here's a look at some of the license plates they would use, which I believe these are just kind of fraudulent license plates they'd keep changing out. And then back in the day, after someone purchased the car, they went around and made a few bucks here touring that car around the country. And there's Charles Stanley, who apparently used to own this vehicle. And I don't know if he has any connection to this here, but if you know, go ahead and post in the comments below. Post in the comments below also anything that you may know about Bonnie and Clyde that's maybe I don't know. I've never watched any movies or anything to that effect. But I do like history and I'm a nerd, so any additional information. Here's actual paper. And this is dated, this is the Dallas, Texas, Wednesday evening, May 23rd, 1934 from the Daily Times Herald. A little look-see there. Of course, you got the actual old school photos of the vehicle. Looks like it's being towed at that point. And here you got some carnival action of the different things. You can see the right here, bullet-riddled death car. A little something going on with John Dillinger, and then some other stuff about Bonnie and Clyde. And now I'm about to show you something here. If you got kids nearby or something to that effect, or you're queasy, you don't want to see this, I'm actually going to give you a couple minutes, and then we'll take a look around here at the car one more time. Give you a chance to forward the video a little bit, or put it on pause, or just mute it, look away, whatever you got to do. I'm going to show you the actual corpses, and I know that this is a family-friendly vlog, but this is part of history. So here we go. I'm going to show you the photos of Bonnie and Clyde. All right, that's about enough of that. So anyway, we take a look back over here. There's the shirt we started with. There's my wife checking out the old video there. Don't want to get too much of that for copyright. We're running like 12 minutes already. Let me take another quick look right over here. Of course, we got another newspaper showing, again, Dallas Morning News. This is signed by J. Edgar Hoover, and this identification order 1211 on the above named subject is hereby canceled, insomuch as he was killed near Arcadia, Louisiana, May 23rd, 1934. That's Clyde Barrow. There's one for Bonnie. And here's some old school photos of their family and them. That's a picture of Bonnie. And there's Clyde. We got some other family members here. That's Marie Barrow. Over there's Blanche Barrow. Up here you got Buck, aka Ivan Barrow, Clyde's older brother. And then H.B. Barrow, or Henry as he was known, Clyde's dad. It's actually a cool old station. So, and over here is an actual real deal wanted poster from 1934. Well, that about wraps up another Aimless Adventures vlog. I do thank you for watching. Don't forget, check me out on the social networks at Aimless Adventures, all one word, on Instagram and Facebook. Coming to you from the very noisy Whiskey Pete's Casino on the California-Nevada border, looking at the Bonnie and Clyde death car. Thanks for watching, y'all. Have a good day, and don't forget, every day is an adventure. So open your door, go explore, And Lord willing, I'll see you on another aimless adventure.